cops. They snatched Famous and the bag with the money in it.
What? Don't look at me for no assist.
I got Italian problems, Meek, and I'm hearing that you got connects to them. Sound like to me he owe you, and you owe me.
YouTube and Power fans, you're back in the building with Lamont Tyson. This is going to be my episode 6 Power trailer breakdown. These trailer breakdowns are so much fun when you guys leave your comments of what you think is going to happen, because someone is always right. So please be sure to leave me comments. Let me know what you think. And also let me know what you think about my theories. If you're finding me for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so when I drop videos, you get them. I cover a lot of shows on this channel as well as movie reviews. Would love to see you guys follow those. Follow me on Twitter, IG, and also I got a TikTok running right now. You can follow me on those and download the podcast. Very beginning, oh boy. We knew that sooner or later, Kanan and his mischief was going to create another F up, because him trying to help Famous didn't never think that those crackheads was going to be leaving evidence for these two police officers, Cagney and Lacey, to pick Famous ass up. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we already know where this is going to go. Famous ain't that tough. He's not built for the kind of scrutiny he's about to get. And who is in that police unit that is like a hound dog on meat? That Detective Burke. And she has been nosing around trying to get everybody. We just seen her go after Detective Malcolm's paid for girlfriend. And now she is going to put the squeeze on Famous. And she might even put 2 and 2 together and realize that that little rap Famous wrote about the streets need a body and breaking down everything that happened from last season. She might put that together and stick her nose right in it. Now, we all agree Burke is going to die at some point in time, but it's probably not going to be this season. But the real question is, would Famous die this season? Because if you guys remember, Kanan from the original Power show, he named his son Sean after somebody that he cared about in his life. Well, what is Famous's real name? It is Sean. So I believe Famous might get hemmed up, start squealing, and he might be a casualty in this season. Post your comments if you think we might lose the big homie Famous in this season. Then we see Kanan going to Marvin, who usually helps Kanan clean up his messes. This time, Kanan comes to Marvin telling him about everything he done got into, all the trouble he done got into with taking the money, taking the stash. And Marvin's like, bruh, you on your own this time. I'm not helping your ass no more. You done messed up. And ladies and gentlemen, Marvin's working on his own covert plans. Something is going down with old Tony, and Marvin is trying to get the bony again from her. I don't know what he's up to with her, but he's up to something. And if you guys look in the background, while Kanan is talking to Marvin, you see Rock got Lulu hemmed up over there in the corner. And so now that Unc is telling Kanan, bruh, I ain't helping you, he's in a world of trouble, ladies and gentlemen, because he has shown 2 seasons to be a pure F up. And now who's going to help him? This trailer is going to give us clues. Then next, ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness. All you ladies that love Unique Badass up here, he's going to be staying for a very long time, because as Juliana said to Rock, you're weak for not killing him. We are starting to see more and more why Rock is keeping him around. I told you guys, Unique is the yin to Rock's yang on these streets. And right here, she comes to him for help because she done figured out he's got a connection to the Italians. But has she also figured out that the way he knows about her business is Warrell? I think secretly, somehow or another, Rock done figured out that Warrell is the mole amongst her crew and is going to use Warrell, and Warrell's definitely going to die this season, but it's going to also use Joey Unique Badass for her own purposes. And she's basically telling him, look, man, I know you got a inside clue to them damn Italians, so go tell them a favor needs to be done. We all seen what just happened in this last episode with Rock and those Luigi eating MFers, as they call them. And now she's putting the squeeze on Unique. Now, basically, I think she might offer Unique some product, something he can move if he can handle the Italians. But we both know Unique is out for self, and so is Rock. And ladies and gentlemen, do you guys remember when Cartier Fareed had told Lulu, and I'm going to paraphrase something along the lines of, if you fulfill a need, you will always be necessary. Do you guys remember that? Well, that's exactly what the hell Unique is doing right here. He's fulfilling the need, which means he's going to always be necessary. And I don't think that he's going to ever die anytime soon. And I'm glad to see it. Let's catch the rest of this trailer, then we'll break it down.
You missed Warrell on purpose that night.
Told you I don't want to do that type of work no more.
I should just accept that you ain't down no more.
Grab that bag.
This might be just what you need.
So, ladies and gentlemen, from there, in that same conversation where Kanan is talking to Marvin, you got Lulu over here in the corner with Rock. And basically she's asking him, did he miss Warrell on purpose? Because you remember Lulu last season said, I'm the type of cat I don't miss when I aim for somebody. And I think Rock knows that. So she wants to know, did he miss on purpose? And right here, he's telling her, I don't do that no more, meaning he's out to killing business. But Rock is looking at him like, bruh, I'm funding your little damn record project. You need to be handling this family business. And you don't get out till I tell you to get out, and you're going to have to do what I want you to do. Ladies and gentlemen, I said that I think Marvin would be the first brother to die in this family. Is it starting to look like it's going to be more and more of Lulu? Could it be? I know a lot of you ladies would be crying, boo-hooing if it happened to Lulu. But ladies and gentlemen, Lulu has been making smarter decisions this whole season than what Rock has. And she could benefit from listening to Lulu a little more, because he done told her about the Italians. She took her ass there anyway, and he tried to step in and speak to them, and she basically chastised him after it was over with. So you can only imagine what's going through his mind as he's standing here looking at her. But he's caught in a quagmire, ladies and gentlemen. As the military folks say, he's in a clusterfuck. And I think he's on the chopping block to be killed by Rock, if not someone else. And maybe Rock will have someone else kill one of these brothers as a setup. But he's starting to get out of pocket as far as she's concerned. And I wonder how that's going to end up. Next, ladies and gentlemen, Lord have mercy. We see Boys to Men, before they got a record deal, robbing Kanan. You see homeboy putting the gun in Kanan's face, taking his bag and whatever products was in the bag. Then they get into an old ass Volvo. Ladies and gentlemen, do you guys remember the trailer that they did for this whole season? Well, that's the guy with the do-rag on is little buddy that was in that trailer getting his ass beat. And since everybody done pretty much gave up on Kanan, Kanan's only help of keeping things quiet was Marvin, and Marvin ain't helping him. I think this is going to be the moment when we're going to see Kanan turn to Howard for help and somebody else I'm going to mention in a minute. Because I think in this bag that homeboy stole from, I think Kanan possibly had a gun in there, maybe some money, and maybe some more drugs in that bag. Because in the next clip, we see his soon-to-be boo thing that he's going to be smashing. He's going to have his head all up in her panty drawers, because you saw how wide open his nose was. And obviously her nose is wide open too, just as much as her legs for Kanan. She's giving him a piece. And I'm assuming his piece was in that bag. So this is someone that's going to wind up helping Kanan, as well as I think Detective Marvin is going to prove he's really down for his son by protecting Kanan from all threats that could harm Kanan. And we're going to see that showing up later on in the series. And then, ladies and gentlemen, they just end with Kanan. Looks like he's still in Palomar's house, thinking to myself, Brad, I got to get a plan together, and I've got to learn to stop fucking up. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the trailer. Please post me all your comments on the theories you think I've got going on for this next episode and the death theories I've got going on. Be sure to follow us, ladies and gentlemen, as we go live Monday, Tuesday, Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. And we'll also be going live this Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern covering House of Dragons. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, IG, and also the TikTok, and download the podcast. Till that next Sexy as Hell video, I'll see you.